Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. GG Press reports that the record-breaking heatwave that struck Western Europe from late June to early July may have claimed more than 14,000 lives across 6 countries. According to the European edition of the U.S. political media outlet Politico, these findings were compiled by aggregating provisional mortality statistics and researchers' estimates from various nations. By country, Germany recorded the highest estimate with 6,800 deaths, followed by the United Kingdom, England, and Wales with 2,200, France with 2,025, Belgium with 1,747, Spain with 812, and the Netherlands with 480. In Belgium, 280 of the victims were under the age of 65, highlighting that the extreme heat impacted a broad demographic beyond just the elderly. According to a report by Lianhez Zhaobao, the Indian Ministry of External Affairs announced on Tuesday, July 14th, that it has summoned the Iranian deputy ambassador to lodge a strong protest over the killing of an Indian seaman in the Strait of Hormuz. The deceased seaman was among the 46 crew members aboard the tankers Al Bahia and Mombasa, which were attacked while transiting the strategically vital strait. Out of the crew members, 30 were Indian nationals. In addition to the fatality, the Indian government confirmed that 10 other Indian sailors were injured in the attacks, with 2 of them currently in serious condition. Expressing deep concern over the incident, India emphasized that attacks targeting commercial vessels and civilian infrastructure in the Middle East must stop immediately. This flare-up in regional tensions coincides with U.S. President Donald Trump's resumption of a blockade on Iranian vessels in the Strait of Hormuz earlier this month, alongside a proposal to levy a 20% security fee on ships. In response, Tehran has rejected the move, stating that the United States has no authority to dictate the future of the strait. According to a report by Asahi Shimbun, the Japanese and German governments are currently coordinating a visit by German Chancellor Friedrich Merz to Japan, which could take place as early as October. This would mark Merz's first visit to the country since assuming office in May 2025. During his trip, Chancellor Merz is expected to hold a summit meeting with Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi. The primary objective of the talks will be to strengthen bilateral cooperation in the area of economic security, with a focus on enhancing the resilience of supply chains for critical materials. A delegation of German business representatives is also expected to accompany the Chancellor to foster closer economic ties. In addition to Japan, Merz is coordinating a potential visit to South Korea, though the schedule remains flexible. This diplomatic move follows his visit to China in February, where he met with President Xi Jinping, highlighting Germany's active engagement in East Asia. According to GG Press, Ukraine's allies convened a Paris summit to pledge enhanced military assistance and increase pressure on Russia. Representatives from the 37-member Coalition of the Willing, including Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, gathered to reinforce their commitment to Ukraine's defense. French President Emmanuel Macron announced that Ukraine would receive 16 Rafale fighter jets, expected to enter service by 2028 to 2029, as well as next-generation SAMP tamed air defense batteries to counter recent Russian missile strikes. Additionally, Macron revealed that a multinational force for Ukraine, designed for deployment following a ceasefire, will conduct military exercises in neighboring countries to validate deployment preparedness. The summit also saw the United Kingdom join the European Union's €90 billion loan package for Ukraine and introduce new cyber-related sanctions against Russia. Meanwhile, 10 European nations declared a joint initiative to build a defensive anti-ballistic missile coalition. In response, Moscow dismissed the summit, with Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov labeling the participants as a coalition of warmongers. Despite the geopolitical tension, Zelensky praised the steps taken at the summit, describing it as a historic day for the security of Europe. According to GG Press, an international conference dedicated to managing Pacific bluefin tuna stocks concluded in the southwestern Japanese city of Nagasaki on Tuesday, without reaching an agreement on catch quotas. During the meeting, which started on Wednesday, Japan proposed a 25% expansion in the catch quota for Pacific bluefin tuna weighing 30 kilograms or more starting from 2027, pointing to signs of stock recovery. Specifically, Japan aimed to raise the overall catch quota for large bluefin tuna in the Western and Central Pacific to 14,836 tons from the current 11,869 tons, while reducing the quota for small fish under 30 kilograms by 6% to 4,823 tons. However, the proposal faced opposition from Mexico. As a result, the participating economies, which included Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, and the United States, decided to continue their discussions at a later date. The timeline and venue for the next meeting have not yet been determined. Additionally, participants discussed a new management system to automatically calculate catch quotas based on stock abundance. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.